welcome back to the WFTDA Live on Twitch. I'm Scott Chicken here in Seattle, Washington. I am joined by KG in Menlo Park, California, and Nura in San Antonio, Texas, to bring you the California Derby Galaxy's season opener event. We got 4 games today. We knocked one out earlier. The Bay Area versus Peninsula. Bay Area, that was the Comets division. Bay Area won handily. Second game, Quasar's division. And we are joined for this game by Nura. Nura, you used to skate for Bay Area before fleeing
I did.
California.
Well, I did, and actually, fun fact, this game, the bad Quasars versus Peninsula Quasars, we just played that in August before I left. That was my last game, and now I'm announcing it again, so it's a rematch.
Woohoo!
So very exciting. So let me go ahead. Let's read this Bay Area Quasars. And the Quasars, for those that don't know, is their more advanced team or a competitive team in the league. We have number 14, Grace Under Pressure, 194, Coffee Bean, 23, Eris Jordan, 29, Spiller, number 4, Randy, number 404, Pig Perm, number 416, Rainbow Fight. Number 4815, Missy Misdemeanor, and she is the captain. Number 538, Kate Silver. Number 55, Earthquake. Number 666, Grim Reba. Number 999, Tara Bishop. Number 706, Kitty Killa. Number 978, Emma Getcha. And number 97, Bobby. And they do not have a coach listed, but I'm sure I will see who it is and let you know in a little bit.
Nice.
KG, do you want to read
Peninsula? So, sure. Coming up for PRD, we have number 1, Samwise Banshee. Number 13, Secca Shark. Number 17, Atomic Bombshell. Number 221, Sherlock Holmes. Number 26, Aphrodite. Number 303, Grower Power. Number 37, Rex. Number 4, Sharakuda. Number 480, Demoraliza. And your captain, 4864, Lowdown Derby Shame. Number 6, Ridiculous Fun. Number 820, Hannah Morley. Number 9999, Eva Oxhard. Your coach is Cinnabar, and bench coaches are going to be McNeil Before Me and Hug Life.
And looking at our officials, skating officials for this game, head ref and inside pack ref is Smasher. Other inside pack ref is Muffin. We've got jam refs, Troublemaker and Don. And on the outside, Demon, Colin, and Fantastic. And our alt ref for the game, should we need them, is Molly. Non-skating official is your head NSO is BSP, who's also doing some penalty and lineup tracking, joined by Tara. Jam timer Toad. Penalty box is held by Chewy, Al, and Aria. And our scoreboard operator is Whistle. Oh, and scorekeeper is Bruise and Monster. I wouldn't want to leave them out. No word on who the tarp wrangler is. So are the tarps up all the time? Is that just part of the standard?
So, yeah, for those of you who don't know, Bay Area's warehouse has a very, very leaky roof. So they did a lot of work there with those tarps to make sure that when the rain drips through, we have pools underneath to catch. So we're very efficient at keeping the track dry when we can. It was a very big effort to come in there and put all those tarps up, but
yeah,
it's worth it to have your own skate home. As all of us Derby players know, having a place that you can call your own is a huge, huge deal. So we do it.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it looks really high roof and nice and wide, no pillars in the middle. One of the local junior leagues just bought a space, and they had to dump a bunch of money into getting new beams put in so that the roof would be. It's not even fully open, but they went from a pillar every 10 feet to one every 30 feet or something, so they could actually get a track in there. But
wow.
Yeah, looks like a nice space.
It's awesome when you can, get fundraising or have that kind of money. And if y'all don't know, on the other side of the track that is not being videotaped, they have a nice skate park. So Bay Area also has the blessing of having a nice handmade skate park in there that's really cool and has some painted murals on it.
Oh, those ramps are beautiful. I've seen them before. I've always wanted to get on them, but never able to.
So it looks like we're lining up for the first jam. We got Reba. It says Reba. Okay, Reba's jamming. Reba is a typical blocker, but she also is a good jammer for Bay Area. And Atomic Bombshell, who also used to skate for Bay Area for Peninsula.
That's right.
Atomic is in the back, still fighting that wall of Bay Area. Grim Reba's made it up a little bit forward into the front. Both jammers just trying to trot back and forth, but Reba makes it out first and is lead for Bay Area. Atomic is still stuck in the pack. Bay Area doing a real good job recycling. Reba's coming in for her first scoring pass here for Bay Area. Gets hit to the outside. Let's see where the other jammer is still caught. So it looks like we still have Atomic being drawn back for Peninsula in the back. Grim Reba's still working through. Okay. Yeah, so thanks for that. So we have a scoring pass to number 303. Do you know who that is, Kate?
That's
KJ?
Grower.
Grower
Power.
Okay.
Grower Power looks like they're still stuck in the back. Oh, just squeaking through. Held up by a couple of bad players there. Finally through.
Okay, it looks like maybe Reba went to the box. It seems like Reba for Bay Area went to the box. Mm-hmm. So we have a full 2-minute jam here, and Grower Power is now jamming for Peninsula, coming in for a first scoring pass. But Reba is back out for Bay Area. Nothing like a full 2-minute jam on the first jam to start off the game. I'm telling you what.
Right. Previous game, they at least waited to jam 2 for that.
Right? They're like, nope. Okay, Reba gets through, and that's her first score. 4 points here. Grower Power still trying to fight through that Bay Area wall. Bay Area is just doing a good job of recycling, but Grower Power is finally out for their first scoring pass. Reba's through for another scoring pass for Bay Area. And that is the end of the jam. That will end with an 8-4 jam in favor of Bay Area.
Like in the Twitch chat, we got Mayday 104 saying, those tarps still haunt me.
Yeah. They definitely require a lot of work, I'll tell you that. And it is not clean.
Up next, it looks like we have Sherlock Holmes jamming for PRD. Coffee Bean for Bad. Looks like Coffee Bean out in front for lead jammer. Homie still stuck. 1 to beat, now 2. Hopefully getting out up there, not sure. Like Coffee Bean hit to the inside by, I think that was Sharky. Looks like 3 points and then calls it off. PRD held scoreless.
All right, we got full packs. Look at that. Nobody's in the box. I love it. Okay, it looks like we got Rex. Rex is a very powerful
PRD
jammer. Okay. Misspoke. So we got 4 back for Bay Area and 1 down for Peninsula. Rex is a powerful jammer back there for Peninsula. And we have Randy for, but it looks like Rex gets lead for Peninsula. Randy is still in the pack, just getting drawn back. But Randy tries again on that outside line and is shut down by, I believe, Low Down Derby Shame. Randy tries that outside again and is successful. Does a little backwards twirl, and they're out of the pack. Rex has already scored 4 points. However, Rex coming around for a second pass, but Randy is right behind. And Rex decides, you know what? I'm going to call it off and take my 4 points. So that was a nice jam for Peninsula there. 11 points Bay Area and 4 points for Peninsula.
And on Oxytocin in the chat. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Oxytocin calling out Rex's socks. I do love the socks.
That's how you know it's Rex. That's how you know it's Rex.
Yeah.
Like the easiest announcer call ever. Oh, look, it's yellow socks. Must be Rex.
Yeah.
We got Idic jamming for PRD. Reba up again for bad. If both jammers are stuck, the pack is split. Oh, and there goes Reba for lead jam. Riddick has a start off and has passed to, I'm not sure who that is. Who that? I think that's Hannah.
Is it? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's
Hannah Marley.
Hannah is out. Looks like Reba's coming back for her second scoring pass. Hopefully got a couple points there. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice little transition onto 1 foot on the outside line. We picked up all 4 points there, but Hannah got 4 there as well. So good job, Hannah.
Yeah, and Hannah's another one who's a great jammer. So really good skater to put a pivot on. Absolutely. We got number 17 on the line for Peninsula. That is Atomic Bombshell. And it looks like Coffee Bean for Bay Area setting up this next jam. Bay Area down 1 blocker.
Oh, followed that offense out.
See, here we go. And Bean right out on the outside line. Atomic gets caught up in some Bay Area blockers, really juking around, jumping around. Here comes Coffee Bean for the first scoring pass. Nice little bean dip. But gets caught on the line and then right through the inside. Looks like Spiller from Bay Area is really holding some good defense back there for Atomic Bombshell. And Coffee Bean coming through, little apex jump on the inside. It's really fun to see Coffee Bean because Coffee Bean pretty much started skating about a year ago. She's very talented. That's 8 points for Bay Area, 0 for Peninsula. Yeah, so it's like those people, those jammers that start like with only a year and they're that good. It's like, okay, I see you.
Yeah,
natural talent.
Yeah.
Looks like we have a 2-2-1. That's Sherlock Holmes and Randy skating for PRD, for bad, who comes out on the outside line for lead. Holmes fighting at the front. PRD getting set up to receive Randy. And up the inside line. I think Homie just got out. Yep. Oh, nice hit out by Hannah. Runs Randy all the way back.
Back block on Randy, I think, heading to the penalty box.
Oh, there we go. Power jam, PRD. There it is. Homie sends her offense. Oh, and we got a hit out by, I think that was Rainbow Fight. Excellent skater for bad.
Yeah, they are one of my favorites. They're really good people.
I skate with them on Supernovas last year, and amazing skater, great person.
Yeah,
he's still
and really
looking. Teammate. Out for 4. Yes.
That was some great play there by 480 Peninsula, just knocking Fight out to.
Oh yeah,
not let
that was demoralizer.
Demo used to skate with Bay Area a while ago.
Yep, it's true. Seka Shark doing some offense. And he's still caught up at the front. Oh, 3 to beat. It's going to be a full 2-minute jam. Like we have someone coming in Demo coming in to do some offense there. Oh, nice move by Randy on the inside. Quick little juke and through.
Randy is really good at that. I remember blocking them, and yeah, they're very good at that last minute dip and juke.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice. Like in the chat, we've got Suffolker Daily saying, "I miss being on sport court. Don't miss it getting hit so much." I like the sound of sport court.
Yes, same.
We got Reba versus Rex, 2 very experienced skaters. Let's see how this goes. Reba driving up
Oh,
to the
penalty.
front, taking a fall there. Oh, I don't know what she got. It looks like a back forearm, maybe. Yeah, it looks like he's calling a forearm. But Bay Area is not going to let Rex through right away. They are drawing Rex back into the sad place. But Rex comes back in and runs up that outside line and gets lead jammer for Peninsula. Looks like Peninsula setting up for some offense for their jammer. Rex coming through, driving through that front wall of Bay Area. But Bay Area able to hit Rex out. We have, Rex able to get through that second time for 4 points. But Reba is out of the box right now, trying to get through on initial pass, and does get through on the outside. So let's see if Rex decides to keep running or call it off. Rex coming in for another scoring pass, trying to get it. Bay Area good at catching up with Rex, so they don't get a full 4. So that's 5 points for Peninsula, 0 for Bay Area. So good jam for Peninsula. This is a good game so far. So someone in the chat says Rex lead. What else is new?
Yes.
Rex is a very, very I've blocked against Rex, and I've thought I got her out, and then she's in front of me skating away. So I know.
Looks like we have Ridiculous Fun out for PRD and Coffee Bean jamming for Bad. Looks like Coffee Bean got hit out and ran back. Oh, nice little apex hop to come through for lead jammer. So Coffee Bean. Edic's still stuck in the pack. Looks like they took the star off. Trying to find a way through. Gets past 1. Coffee Bean re-enters, has 2 in the back up against Hannah. Oh, who got a star pass to Hannah? Oh, Aggie up in the front. 1 to beat. Hannah. Get any points there, Hannah? Coffee Bean got all 4. What about you, Hannah? I don't think Hannah got any that time.
I don't think so. So it just got dropped in the chat, and I want to mention, if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, feel free to subscribe to the Twitch channel, because then you don't have to see the ads. And be sure to follow us on Twitch so you're notified every time we go live. There is a link in the chat right now if you're not sure how to do that. Amazon Prime subscription. Back to you, Nora.
Okay, we got Randy versus Atomic on the line. Randy is lead for Bay Area. Atomic caught up in the back. Peninsula trying to play O for their jammer. But Bay Area is doing a good job recycling in front. Randy is coming in for their first scoring pass, but gets hit out. Back in quickly. Atomic still trying to really attack that wall, juking back and forth, but gets hit out again. While Randy gets through for their first scoring pass, but it looks like they called it off, so I'm not sure what may have happened there. Maybe they thought that the other jammer was through. So that's 4-0 jam in favor of Bay Area.
All right, we got Sherbach Chrome's homie out jamming for PRD. And we have Reba again for Bad. Oh, quick to the outside line for Reba for lead jammer. Homie, just a 1 to beat on the outside makes it through. Like PRD's kind of split up, coming back together again. Reba trying on the outside line, gets hit out. Tries on the inside line, gets those points. Quick call off before homie can reach the pack. Quick 4-point jam for Bad.
Not
so we've been having these quick back and forth jams.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. What did you have to say?
That was exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say that Bay Area, this team, doing the exact same strategy we saw the Bay Area Comets division do earlier, which was just get the points, call off the jam. Get the points, call off the jam. Yep.
It's a great strategy.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Beans versus Rex. I don't even need to look at the number. I see the yellow socks. Rex is lead almost immediately. And she is coming up for her first scoring pass and almost through, fought a little bit with the front blocker, and now Rex is on got their first 4 points. Coffee Bean just gets out of the pack. Peninsula did a good job holding Coffee Bean back there for a lap. But Bay Area, once Rex comes in, they do have this really nice way of just kind of like drawing in and pocketing. That's really not allowing the jammers to get a second full scoring pass. So it looks like Peninsula 4 points, 0 for Bay Area. I thought Rex might have gotten another point or two, but I guess not.
Apparently not. Stingy referees today.
Come on, just 1 point. Oh, Idic, right up the inside line, open for Idic, out as lead jammer for PRD. Randy is your jammer for bad, gets hit out in the back by, I think Demo gets run back. Idic hitting the pack, beat 3 up in the front. PRD doing a good job holding Randy. Idic fighting at the front, using their nice lateral moves. Nice little spin move gets around on the outside for Idic. That's 4 points. Like Randy might have got. Oh, no, it's a star pass. Who do we pass it to? Oh, nice little apex hop for Idic, and then quickly calls it off. Beautiful hop. Idic is known for her hops. Their hops, sorry, Idic.
Idic now the first non-Rex jammer to get lead for Peninsula in this game.
Oh, there you go.
All right, we got Atomic Bombshell versus Reba on the line. All the blockers scrunched up to the back line there, the pivot line. Reba launches out, but gets hit to the inside. And Bay Area with their traditional pocket there, pocketing Atomic in the back. Reba is about to enter for a scoring pass while Bay Area draws back Atomic. Reba back and forth, jumps over a little tiny spot on the inside. It looks like Atomic is going to the box or Peninsula, so I believe this is Bay Area's first power jam. Let's
yes,
see
it is.
what,
I think that was illegal contact on the penalty there.
Okay. Thanks for catching that, Scott. We got
You're welcome.
some offense being played, and Reba does a little tiptoe on the outside line. 8 points. That's the second scoring pass for Reba. Okay, everybody's kind of stopped in turn 4 here. All the blockers playing offense for Bay Area jammer. But Reba takes a little spill, the blocker out front, while the blocker for Bay Area catch Atomic on the way in. And Reba says, you know what? I scored enough points for now. I'm going to call it off. It looks like we have 11 points for Bay Area. Mayday says, Kate Silver pivoting. Yes, Kate Silver is an excellent pivot.
Excellent human as well.
Jamming, very, very, very powerful jammer as well.
Okay, so we have Coffee Bean out again for bad, and we have Homie, Sherlock Holmes again for PRD. Looks like Homie out for lead jam, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Chicken, but is that Homie's first first lead?
It is.
Yeah. Oh, let's see if she called it off in time.
I think it's going to be 1, right?
Oh, nice job, Homie. You get 1.
Little hip.
Oh, 1-1. It's a draw.
Being very fast. Let's see who we got. We got Rex with the yellow socks out there for Peninsula, and that is a new jammer for
Fight.
That's Fight. That's what I thought it was. I was like, is that Fight?
Yeah.
Go Fight. Fight is now fighting. fighting that Peninsula wall. Bay Area is really locking down on Rex.
We
In
got
the front,
nice lateral movement by
but
Low.
Rex doesn't let that stop her and gets lead jammer for Peninsula. Fight now trying to pass the Panty. I don't think they were successful yet. They're still caught in the back on that Peninsula wall. I see Tifa knocks hard, knocking to the inside, but Rex takes a little spill to the inside in an Indian style position and calls off the jam. Very stylish, very stylish. Stylistically is what I was trying to say. So that is, let's see, points
did get the
here?
star pass to Kate Silver right at the end of the jam to force that call off.
Oh, maybe that's why she's like, I'm going to call it off.
Yes.
I don't see points here.
I don't think any for Bay.
Oh, it looks like Peninsula got 3 points.
Yeah.
Got Idic out again against Reba. Bad. Reba out in front for lead jammer. Idic takes the helmet cover off. Looking to pass, but I think her pivot's in the box. Their pivot is in the box. Sorry, Idic. Idic is stuck in the back. Almost lost them for a second. Oh, and here comes Reba, contemplating things, looking for offense. Out in front with Sharky, I think is getting out. Yep, Sharky's coming back, so I assume Reba's out. Here comes Idic's pivot, and that's Grower. Someone got hit out. Yeah, Idic gets hit out. Run back. Someone went to the box for it, I think, though. Oh, nice. Staying inside for that pass for Reba. Picks up another 4. Idic still looking to get out on their initial pass. Gets hit out by, who is that? I remember this person making my life difficult last time I played them. That's Big Perm.
Oh, yeah. Big Perm.
Big Perm. I knew it was
quite,
Big Perm.
is quite the blocker. You definitely don't want to take the lines with Big Perm. It's not a good idea.
No. Oh, Big Perm.
It's not a good idea.
It has passed it to Grower. So Grower is out, and Coffee Bean says, no, thank you. I'll just pick up my 16 points and call it a day.
Largest jam so far. That's 16 points.
Wow, big jam.
Yeah. Big enough to call a timeout.
It is.
So I'd like to take the time out to mention Frogmouth Clothing, because Frogmouth Clothing is an official sponsor of the California Derby Galaxy. All teams participating, proud to wear Frogmouth jerseys. And I'll also read the little blurb about what is the California Derby Galaxy. In case you're new and you're wondering, you're tuned into Twitch and you're like, hey, where did the Battle of the All-Stars go? I'll tell you, that went to YouTube. You're watching California Derby Galaxy. It's a coalition of roller derby leagues in the greater Bay Area. The purpose of California Derby Galaxy is to provide diverse and numerous opportunities for roller derby athletes and officials to both train and compete. CDG also has a commitment to lowering barriers to entry for systematically marginalized participants by providing fiscal relief to enable their participation. And you can learn more and donate at CaliforniaDerbyGalaxy.com. And Nuri, you were with Bay Area, but Bay Area didn't join the Derby Galaxy last season and kind of came in the off season, right? So.
Yeah, but we actually, a lot of Bay Area helped a lot with CDG stuff. I know I announced their tournament last year. So I knew a lot of the CDG players, and it's a really great group of people. And I really think it's a good way to get Derby out there for a lot of these smaller leagues that can't compete right now. We got Bean getting lead, running up the outside for Bay Area. Atomic still caught in the pack, but just fighting one more blocker in the front. Peninsula is setting up in the back to catch Bean on her first scoring pass. Bean does a nice little jukey and outer dip there. Tifa tries to fight with her a little bit in the front, but they both take a tumble. 4 points for Coffee Bean. Atomic still stuck in the pack. Here comes Bean on the second scoring pass. Gets a little
Nice
stopped
hit
up
up by
there.
Kuda.
Her own blockers. Number 4, I think. Do you know who number 4 is off the top of your head?
That's Shirakuda.
Shirakuda, yeah. Took
Yeah.
Bean out. Bean's getting thrown around by Sarakuda, and then I believe Lowdown Derby Shame and decides to call it. That's a 6-point jam for Bay Area, 0 for Peninsula.
So I had a question in the chat about what is the rank between Comets versus Quasars, and we mentioned earlier the Comets division, kind of your beginner, as it was noted, kind of A, B, or B, C level, and the Quasars more experienced skaters that we're seeing right now.
Oh, both jammers out of the pack real quick. That's Randy versus Holmes, or Homie for PRD. Both jammers find a line on the inside. Oh, looks like Homie kind of slipped a little bit. Gives Randy enough time to, I think, pick up a couple points. Let's see. Oh, maybe none? Put a fist with no fingers, I see. Yeah, 0-0.
All right, good job, Peninsula there. That jammer catching up and not letting points be scored. I remember my coach always said, I'll take a 0-0 jam. So nice job there by Peninsula, not letting the scoring happen. We got Bean on the line for Bay Area versus Rex in the yellow socks for Peninsula. Okay, Rex driving up the inside, but Kate Silver says, no ma'am. Kate Silver with a nice little backwards outside hit, draws Rex back. We have Coffee Bean in the lead. Coming around for a first scoring pass. Bean goes right into the gap there, trying to get those points, but decides to call it. Peninsula, I think, may have denied any points. Okay, she got 2 points. So 2 points for Bean and 0 for Peninsula. So good job, Peninsula, reforming and not allowing all 4 points to be scored.
Jammer matchup looks like it's going to be Reba against Idik again. I like this matchup. Reba gets caught up in the front. Oh, almost through. Idik is fighting in the back. And Reba through. Oh, I think got lead, but got hit out by Banshee, it looks like. But continues on. Idik with the star off. Maybe looking to pass to the pivot. Maybe Hannah. But gets hit out by a couple of bad blockers. Those bad blockers.
Yeah, that's a Spiller at 29 and Kitty Killa.
Oh, yeah, I remember her.
Kitty is amazing blocker. She gets so low. She is really hard to get past.
Oh, and here comes some offense from PRD. Let's get Banshee trying to get Idik through. And where is Reba? Is
Reba's
she
in the box.
box?
I didn't. Yeah, in the penalty box, standing. Now, didn't see what the call was, but
Idik is through on their initial pass. Oh, but Reba out. Oh, nice hit out by Sophie. But then even nicer hit out by, I'm not sure who that is for bad. That was Eris Jordan. Nice hit out. And Reba through again. Idik's still working on their scoring pass and has passed to Hannah, who gets hit out by, of course, Big Perm.
Just trying the line.
Ooh.
What did we say earlier?
Yep.
Can't do that. Big Perm's going to close
Don't do that.
Yeah, Big Perm was right there. Although that was a very good panty pass, I will say. It looked like it was going to be really good, and then Perm said nope.
Oh, we're still going. A couple seconds left. I'm sure PRD got some points there. That was 4 points for PRD. Hannah/Idik. Oh, another 4 for bad, so that's a 12-4 jam.
Timeout coming. Yeah, when did they? Wait to see the blink. Maybe might be Peninsula calling the timeout. I couldn't tell where he was pointing.
Officials?
We have less than 2 minutes. Already less than 2 minutes in this first half. It feels like it's gone so fast.
Official review.
It does, yeah. Oh. Oh, it might be OR as official review as a timeout, probably. Save the others. So Bay Area using theirs. I'm going to mention
I do see both
WFTDA.
captains in there.
Oh, do they? Oh, you're right.
Go ahead, Scott.
Sorry. No, that's all right. I'm like,
No.
the camera angle was up like, oh, they're just talking. No, wait, that's the actual official talking. Well, let's mention the WFTDA is pleased to announce that WFTDA game sanctioning will resume in 2023. We're implementing a new competitive system based on geographic regions that focuses on recovery and sustainability. And we've also adjusted the WFTDA ranking algorithm to promote more gameplay by enabling teams to compete against a wider variety of opponents. And if you want to learn more, visit community.wftda.org. So that was one of the joys last year of this Derby Galaxy was it was bringing together leagues that would not necessarily have been playing against each other because of sanctioning and rankings and everything else, and just saying, we can't. Not everybody can have multiple home teams, so get together as a group. And nice to see you expanding with a couple new leagues this year.
Yeah, one of the great things about the Derby Galaxy is that we have a unified season schedule. So we don't have to fight for officials. Today is a quadruple header. So we're fully staffed. We don't have to worry about sending officials to another game. Everybody's on the same page. It's great. Oh, was that whistle to go?
The old swoopy whistle instead of the start jams whistle.
We got Randy back there for Bay Area and Atomic for Peninsula. Peninsula is all squeezed up on that back line, but Randy is going to hop around, and they do a little juke, and they're out on the outside line very quickly. Atomic is at the front there, trying to fight through that Bay Area pack. I don't know number 97. I believe that's a new Bay Area skater I have not met. Maybe it's Bobby, perhaps. Probably.
Yep.
With the red helmet. While we have Randy, though, being stuck in that real tight wall in front and gets sent to the box, which I did not see what Randy got sent to the box for, but now it is a power jam for Atomic and Peninsula. Kate Silver taking Atomic all the way back. Three tripod in the front, and Big Perm says, I'm going to hit you, but then I'm going to fall too. Okay. It's okay. We got some offense being played by Peninsula trying to get Atomic out of the pack. And some nice offense there by Sharakuda, but Big Perm does not let Atomic go through. However, it goes to the box. Randy is back in. Randy's back in for Bay Area. Really wanting that outside line. Really trying to move. I like how Randy is really trying to move back and forth, making the blockers move back and forth with them. And Atomic is still stuck at the front. Randy did a smart thing there. They were like, you know what? I'm just going to get really low and try and go under the hit. And that's how they got out. So Randy's coming through on the outside, does a little juke to the in, and is through for 4 points. Atomic is taking off the panty, trying to pass at this point. And that will be the end of the jam. So that will be a full 8 points for Randy and 0 for Peninsula. Actually, that's not... Sorry, 12 points for Bad.
Oh. Yeah, Randy getting a couple extra right at that last duck pass. And it takes us to halftime. Like you said, this first half felt like it went super quick.
Wow.
Not a lot of timeouts. And a lot of points. So Bay Area Quasar is leading Peninsula, 111-44. We got 15 minutes of halftime. We'll be back in about 10. You are watching the WFTDA live on Twitch, coming to you from Oakland, California, with the California Derby Galaxy, and we'll be back in a bit. Hey, we're back. WFTDA live on Twitch. Scott Chicken here in Seattle, joined by KG in Menlo Park and Nura in San Antonio, Texas, for California Derby Galaxy's Season 2 opening event, a quadruple header today. We're in Game 2 of 4 with Bay Area facing off against Peninsula Roller Derby, the Quasars division. We saw the Comets earlier. Comets beginners, Quasars intermediate to advanced. That's all I got to say about that. What do you guys? Any thoughts in the halftime over how that first half went?
I mean, clearly it's going in Bay Area's favor. They have gotten lead jam almost every jam. Yeah. On Peninsula's side, though, the most successful jammer is Rex. I don't think I really needed to tell anybody that. Rex has pretty much gotten lead every time for Peninsula, except for twice, I think. I think it's just a testament to, like, a lot of the time, like, Bay Area has a really good pocket and defense off the line. But Peninsula, they've held jammers and really been able to hit them out at the top of the pack. So I think if they're able to kind of build off that success, they could catch up. I mean, it's still not a gone game at this point. Peninsula could have gone back at halftime and talked to their team. I'm excited to see what changes these teams have made at halftime.
Yeah, I think the main note, which we saw in the previous game, and I don't have my sheet, but Bay Area, way more jammer penalties than Peninsula. In the first game, they were getting a lot. In this game, I think I've got 4 Bay Area or 5 jammer penalties, maybe 1 for Peninsula. But on the other hand, as you mentioned, Bay Area's defense able to limit the damage in any of those. Like, they didn't really give up a whole lot of points. I don't think Peninsula's had a 3 scoring pass jam all game hardly, and maybe 1, but yeah, it's been a tight defensive struggle. We're back to see how they do. Like you said, what comes out of the locker room on the halftime or the sideline? I don't know what the.
So just one, I noticed that the coach for Bay Area is SM, or Smother Mary, and she has coached Bay Area for a while. Very talented, gifted coach. Does a lot of the lead training for the travel team. So they're really lucky to have her too. And she does all the park skating too. She does a lot of coaching for the park skating program there. So just an interesting fact. It looks like we're about to start. We got Reba out there for Bay Area, starting off again against Atomic for Peninsula, and they're off. Reba is really good. She got lead. She's really good at tiptoeing around the outside, like just curving her body around that outside blocker. Number 45 from Bay Area, I think that's Earthquake, goes to the box. Saracuda hits out Reba coming back in. Again, that Peninsula is good at that, once that jammer's entering on their scoring pass. But it looks like Reba is going to let it run, even though Atomic is in the pack for their scoring pass. Reba, some good footwork there to stay in and gets 4 points. Atomic still in the pack on their first scoring pass, but gets out. In comes Reba for the second scoring pass. Bay Area in the back. And Reba decides to call it off. That is 6 points Bay Area, 4 points for Peninsula.
PRD defense helped to keep that a close jam. Just a 2-point difference there. It looks like we are changing up the jammers for PRD. That's going to be 820. That's Hannah. And that's against Randy again for Bay Area. Hannah is just one of those elegant jammers. She's just so much fun to watch. Just beautiful footwork, very speedy. Able to stay in on the outside line for lead jammer. Looks like Randy is still in the pack, being held up by Banshee. Hannah able to cut through the middle very quickly for 4 points. Hannah's jukes are just amazing. Looks like that's the pivot, homie, getting a penalty for hitting that player out of bounds. Oh, looks like there was a star pass. Hannah able to stay in bounds, calls it off. gets all 4 points. That was an 8-0 jam for PRD. Brings the score to 117 bad, PRD at 56.
I was wondering if they were going to put Hannah back on jammer duty because she is a really good jammer. We got Rex out there for Peninsula and Coffee Bean for Bay Area. And they're off. Rex getting super low into that pack. And that was a really good pocket. Bay Area went right on that line. Like they know, I guess they're getting to know Rex because Rex can use like a half a centimeter of a line if you are not on it to get through.
I think Rex's hips become disjointed and she can turn it the other way.
Yes. Rex does get lead though, but good job on Bay Area at holding her that long. Bean still working at the front of that Peninsula wall. Rex working on her first scoring pass and is through for 4 points. Bean is, looks like Bean is going to the box on a cut for Bay Area. So it will be a power jam for Rex, which you do not want to give a power jam to Rex. It's just not a good idea. Bay Area trying to reset there in the front, getting ready, but Peninsula lined up for some offense. Let's see what happens here. Rex hits the pack first, and then her blockers come in to play offense. Rex still contending with that one blocker in the front to get through and does a little backward spin through the line. Bay Area again setting up in the front. We got Bean coming back in out of the box, again stuck at the back wall of Peninsula. Bay Area trying to hold Rex back on this third scoring pass. And she is against at Perm, but she does eventually have to let go. But Perm is definitely a difficult blocker to push out of play. Okay, so that was a very, very successful jam for Peninsula. Let's see, we got 16 points. That might be the first multi-score pass like that for Peninsula. So that was a very strong jam, and they are catching up. So, like I was saying before, it's still possible to catch up. So let's see what happens here.
Yeah, definitely. That was the Peninsula's highest jam of the game. And Nura, you're getting some love in the chat from Button Mash saying hello.
Yes, that is my old teammate from Sheevil Dead.
Looks like we have a new jammer for PRD that's Secka Shark. And I think that they are not lead. I thought she got out first, but did not. 0-0 jam. That was a quick one. Sharky, that was her first time jamming for us today. She is a hockey player. She has a strong skating background. Very strong skater. Their second season with us. They're doing phenomenal work. We have a dance break.
Yeah, so yeah. So we can see adjustments that they're making already. Like Peninsula has made some really good adjustments there with some jammers, and they are back in this. Button Masher, let's see. She says, love seeing some of my favorite bad skaters. I spy a number 23 Eris Jordan, number 404 Big Perm, and so many other powerful skaters. Love to see it. Yes. Oh, and here we go. We got Atomic. Atomic is jamming for Peninsula. Reba is in the box, I believe, for Bay Area. Atomic is out for lead for Peninsula. Okay, Atomic coming in for a scoring pass. Big Perm drawing back a little. Atomic is using her angles very well, gets through for first scoring pass. Reba back in from the box as Atomic comes in for another scoring pass. Gets caught in that Bay Area tripod, but decides to call it off. And let's see, that is a 4-0 jam in favor of Peninsula. Good job, Peninsula.
Yeah, Peninsula holding Bay Area scoreless for 4 straight jams. That's
there you go.
It's a good adjustment.
That's 4 out of 5 jams. That's pretty good. PRD.
Yeah.
We've got 820 Hannah out for PRD, and we've got number 4, Randy, for bad. Hannah trying to take that line. Oh, gets hit out. Nope, gets drawn back.
That is Kill a Kitty.
Like Randy out. Yeah. Randy out for lead jammer. Hannah out on her initial. Randy just picks up 4 points there, like nothing. Calls it off. And we jinxed us. That was PRD held scoreless on that jam. That's a 4-0 jam for bad.
My apologies to all Peninsula fans for my jinx abilities.
Yeah. All right, we got Rex on the line. Rex on the line for Peninsula. Bean on the line for Bay Area. Bay Area down a blocker. Bean trying to roll around the outside. Didn't quite work. Rex loves that inside line and gets through on the inside. Rex is lead jammer, guys. What a surprise. Okay, Bean comes through. That was a nice run through there. So probably Rex would get her points and call it off. Let's see what happens. Which she does. Heads up play by Peninsula. 4 points, call it off. This is how they catch up. Just 4-point jams, call it off, get lead. And it looks like a team timeout for Bay Area. So let's see if they decide to make some adjustments.
Yeah, it does seem like a lot of the momentum moving towards the Peninsula side as the massive wall of logos pops over my face. I want to thank, and the California Derby Galaxy would like to thank Silicon Valley Athletics. The California Derby Galaxy's all-star team honored to feature their headline sponsor for 2023, Silicon Valley Athletics. Silicon Valley Athletics features some of the best in personal training in the South Bay area of California. Their trainers are athletes themselves and are experts in fat loss, strength training, and competing. Check them out today at siliconvalleyathletics.com and mention roller derby if you're in the Bay Area. They won't help me in Seattle, I'm sure, but if you're in the local,
it might be remote. You never know. Someone in the chat asked, are there any PRD Comet skaters that moved to Quasars this season? And yes, actually Atomic Bombshell was a Comet skater last year and is now skating as a Quasar. So welcome to come.
Right on.
Looks like we have Seka Shark back out there. Sharky for PRD. And that is Reba again for bad. Reba gets hit out by Demo on the inside line. Sharky pushing up at the front, getting some O from Knox, who I'm very happy to... Oh, sorry, that's Edic at the front. Everybody takes a tumble up at the front, but Sharky looks like they are out, and she is lead jammer. And Reba is still kind of fighting in the back. Everybody's getting mixed up, but still getting held up. Finally through. So is Sharky for 4 points. Demo wants a cut there, but it is not called. Who knows what happened? All right, we got Sharky getting a back block. So Sharky's going to go to the box. That's going to be a power jam for bad. Demo and Idic trying to hold them up at the front. PRD getting set up. Bad getting ready to do some offense as Reba comes around. Reba sends their O. Coming right up the middle, they just split PRD in half, and Reba able to get through for a quick 4 points. I heard a whistle. That looks like a PRD blocker went out. I'm not sure who that was. It's got 1 O at the front. Pack is in the front. Just a couple to beat. Nice bridging. Sharky already back out on the track. Pushing up the middle. And looking like we're going to pass to Homie. Nope. Just kidding. Sharky is through. And that's Homie and Idic. Oh, almost. Reba gets through on the outside line. Able to stay in. So is Sharky, through for 4 points. Everyone looks a little tired. Homie going to the box for some reason. There's the pivot. And that'll be the end of that jam. A 16-9 jam for bad.
Those 2-minute jams are pretty brutal. I don't like them when I'm jamming or blocking, actually.
Truly.
Unless it's a power jam for my jammer, then it's all good.
If I'm on the fence watching it, I am totally fine with it.
We got
it's like PRD is going to thwart this jam.
We got Atomic ready to jam, jamming for Peninsula, and Randy fighting a 3-wall of Peninsula blockers at the front. Kitty Killer goes up to play offense, and Randy is able to do this Matrixy-like bean dip thing that defies gravity and gets lead jammer. Randy is lead. And let's see, Randy trying to get through for their first pass, and gets the 4 points.
Nice
bean dip on the out. Atomic is almost out and does get out. Let's see here. Randy is coming up for their second scoring pass, right through the inside, and then cuts through the middle, calls that jam off for a total of 8-0 in favor of Bay Area.
Had a question in the chat just about Alberta, and just to refresh or remind those that aren't looking at the chat, if you're looking for Battle of the All-Stars, that is happening on the YouTube channel for WFTDA, as we are at California Kirby Galaxy the rest of today here on Twitch.
All right, Hannah out. Oh, almost out. No, does pick up lead jammer. Hannah is lead jammer for PRD up against Coffee Bean, who I think followed Hannah right out. Yep, right behind Hannah there. Both jammers coming up. Like Coffee Bean was able to pick up a couple. Let's see how many Hannah got there. No points. Oh, no, just Hannah got 2 points on that one. Able to hold. Oh, I spoke too soon. That's 3 points for bad. Coffee Bean able to pick up 3.
Great job by Bay Area running away. That was like super fast pack. Spread everything out. Get the steal.
Hannah's a fast skater. You can't catch up to the bad wall, though.
Reba versus Rex. Rex is lead jammer before I even call it, but Reba is was almost out right away, but okay, now Reba is out, but Rex is about to enter the pack for a scoring pass. Easy little toe stop run on the outside, turns around backwards, calls it off, 4 points. Peninsula, 0 Bay Area.
That is unfair. Rex makes it look so easy.
Right?
So fast,
we got Randy.
I almost missed it.
Yeah.
Exactly. A quick jam. Randy up against Sharky. Sharky kind of playing the shark in the back. Now ready to go.
I like it when their names fit their skating style.
Yes. Sharky is definitely a shark. Randy? Who knows? Sharky. Looks like they got drawn back. Stays inside, runs up the middle, or up the inside line. Randy gets hit out by Homie. But the bad offense very quickly just disrupts that PRD wall. And that's 4 points for Randy. Good job. Able to hold PRD scoreless on that jam.
Setting up for the next jam, Bean is out there for Bay Area, and Atomic is out there for Peninsula. It looks like we have full packs. Bay Area has the brace out in front, while a 3-wall of flat is in the back. It looks like they're set up a little pocket there. Bean, back and forth, and doing a bean dip. Bean does a bean dip and comes around and almost got out on the inside. Looks like
Growler hit it come out.
Growler Power says, "No, ma'am, you are not getting lead on my watch." Bean coming back through. But does do a little hop on the inside and is lead. That took a little while, so good defense there in Peninsula. So Bean is your lead jammer. Looks like Atomic is still in that Bay Area defense in back. We got Emma in the back. I know who Emma is. Emma changed her name, I believe. Emma used to be a big-time jammer. Okay, Bean still trying to get through on that first pass. Atomic is out of the pack. And that jam is called as Atomic was about to score points. So let's see here. We get, how many points do we get here for Bay Area? 1 point. Okay.
That was a lot of work for 1 point.
Yes, it was.
All right, we got Hannah out again against Reba for bad. Looks like we have a full pack. Both jammers just moving laterally, just trying to draw their wall out, but it looks like Reba is out first for a lead jammer. Hannah able to draw all the blockers to the outside, open up that inside lane, and just take the opening. So let's see, we got Reba hitting the pack and calling it off. Did she pick up points? Where are you, Jamref? I see you. I can't see your hand, though. So that's one point for Reba. These are pretty tight jams recently.
Yeah, back-to-back 1-0 jams.
Randy versus Rex.
I like this matchup.
All the blockers on that line. Rex just drives up the middle, but Randy goes to the outside. Lead jammer, Randy. I think that may be one of maybe 3 jams that Rex has not gotten lead. So good job, Bay Area and Randy. Randy at the back of the pack with Peninsula tries a bean dip, but does not get out that way and is hit out. Randy decides to call it because Rex is quickly approaching. Let's see if they got any points for Bay Area. I don't see any
very
points, so it
close
looks
jam.
Nothing but fists.
Nothing but a goose egg. Ooh, we got Quake on the line. Quake is a jammer, too, from Bay Area. I'm excited to see her jam.
Bringing back Homie for...
Yeah, this is Quake's first jam of the game.
Oh, that was a cut for Quake. It's like Nox able to hit Quake out. Homie is fighting. Like PRD is just sending Idic for offense, but Homie is through for lead jammer. See how PRD sets up. Looks like, who is that? Kate Silver just blocking that inside line, but Homie able to get through on the outside. She doesn't need any offense. Just do it herself. Homie is a skater that's been skating with us for a while, but just improving leaps and bounds every season. She just gets a little better. Off to a great start so far. But does get hit out and recycled back. I didn't even see Quake come in and get through. So busy watching bad blocking Homie.
So sneaky.
But that's a 6-point jam for PRD. I think that's going to be the final 6-point jam and a team timeout for PRD.
You want to do some
So we mentioned-
reads?
Yes, I do. I was going to just say, I mentioned Silicon Valley Athletics. If you're in the Bay Area and you're thinking, I'd like to go and see the California Derby Galaxy live, the second event of the 2023 California Derby Galaxy season is a doubleheader coming up on April 8th. That will be hosted by Undead Roller Derby. You can join us for this event at the Solano County Fairgrounds to see CQSU's Brawley Pops facing off against Sonoma County Roller Derby in the Comet Division. And the Bridge Trollers from CQSU will take on Monterey Bay Roller Derby in the Quasar division. Monterey Bay also new to the Derby Galaxy this season. Action all starts 1 p.m. Advance tickets are available starting at $15 at CaliforniaDerbyGalaxy.com.
Can I also I'll interrupt you and say that if that's not enough Derby for you, 1 week later, that following Saturday, Peninsula PRD is going to be hosting Comets and Quasars versus Santa Cruz's Comets and Quasars at the Sports House in Redwood City.
Nice.
So much Derby. I love it. I'm so glad Derby is back. Okay, in the meantime, more Derby is happening. Beans is on the track against Rex. Rex gets lead jammer out of turn one, rather. Coffee Bean is stuck on that inside line. A Bay Area blocker tries to push her through, but doesn't quite work out there. Okay, so Bay Area just had a great hit out for Rex. Rex did not make it up the line, which is not typical for her. Perm getting a good hit out on Rex, but I think it was a back block. So Perm is in the box now. And also
Star Path Bay Area.
Yes. Thank you for catching that because I totally missed it.
Yeah.
But it looks like that blocker who became the jammer is now in the box, perhaps.
Oh, no, that jammer's right on the track.
You're right. No, it's back to Bean. So.
Lots of stuff is happening. Okay, so now Bean has the jammer hat back on. Meanwhile, Rex has made 3 scoring passes at this point. So Bean is trying to push up the front. Bean finally gets out. Rex gets her 4th scoring pass and says, it's time to call it off. 16 points for Peninsula. Nice job, Peninsula.
That was one of those scenarios where if we were in the venue, it'd be totally obvious what was happening. But I'm like, with the screen view, I'm like, I don't know where they went. You're right. It's a blocker in the box. What's up? In the chat, we got Mayday 104 referring back to the previous Power Jam saying, Kate Silver says, I can block 4 blockers, no problem. Which was basically what she was doing. Like,
that's her.
Just stand in front of the line. Keep your sweep from going anywhere. All right, official timeout. So this is not the end of our this is not the last game for today. We got 2 more coming up in the next 2 games right here on Twitch. We will have the CQSU, which is a combination of Carquinez and Undead Roller Derby, and they will be taking on Santa Cruz in both the Quasar and Comets divisions. So you don't need to leave Twitch at all today. Yeah.
Oh, action starts again. We have Hannah out with Reba. Hannah out very quickly for lead jammer. Oh, we got a PRD blocker down, but yeah, the jam gets called off. I'm looking for another camera angle to pause in the action here.
Hopefully that skater's okay. We take a lot of hits playing this sport. It is full contact. And sometimes things happen. So let's hope that everything is okay.
Yes, indeed.
Lots of shouts to Mayday in the chat here. Yfly192 says Mayday. There is a thing in a little Moobot says if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free to help support roller derby content here on Twitch and turn off the ads. Here's how.
Yes, indeed.
Put that in there and
click the link.
Go ahead and. Road Rash 141 is asking about the Botas stream. You need to go to YouTube. That stream is on YouTube, so you can go there to find Botas.
And while you're on Twitch, again, follow us. to be notified every time we go live. And if you're watching in the future on YouTube, please feel free to click the thumbs up on that as well. That helps us know that you like the show and helps promote the channel and bring you more Derby coverage from the remote studio. And speaking of the remote studio, if your league would like to broadcast out to the world, you can do so without the expense and hassle of traditional streaming. Remote Studio can get your games to a global audience with as little as a smartphone. So no matter your location or budget, you can get streaming with a Remote Studio. Just contact broadcast at quadmedia.tv and check out our Broadcasting for Beginners resources at wftda.tv. And then you get, commentators from wherever we happen to be, sitting in our basements and bedrooms and whatnot, talking about roller derby on a Saturday morning. I guess it's afternoon now. It was morning when we started.
Oh,
where
boy,
where are you, Scott?
I'm in Seattle.
Where? Okay, so we got Seattle, we got Texas, and we got California.
Yes.
Let's get that.
And we've
What time
had
is it
through
out there in
remote studio. What is Texas? You're what, 2 hours ahead, right?
Yes.
It's like 3:15?
2 hours ahead. Yeah, just about 3:18
Nice.
to be exact.
Yes. Yeah, enjoy the remote studio. As we've like last weekend, I was going to do stream for the Rat City game in Seattle, but they didn't have anybody to cover the Australia games that were going on. So I'm like, I'll just talk about Australian roller derby instead of local roller derby. Why not? It's kind of fun getting to see people from around the globe, teams you didn't know before.
Indeed. Looks like we are back, or just about.
Yes.
Still time out, but everybody's lined up. That's the thing with starting roller derby. You all line up, you all get set, and then whistles are 20 minutes away.
Right.
Yeah,
Waiting for that
just about
5 seconds comes a minute later.
Just like 8 minutes left, people. It's so fast.
Yeah.
I know.
Looks like I'm going to call this one because I haven't been able to call anything for Rex yet. So Rex is out as lead jammer, and Randy is your jammer for bad. Rex is out very quickly, coming up, sneaking up, deciding where she wants to go. Up against Big Perm. Oh, nice hit to the out by Big Perm, running all the way back, but does get out of bounds doing it. Randy, meanwhile, is out. Rex also out for 4 points, calls it off. And that's the end of the jam. Oh, 3 points, it looks like. I thought she got all 4. PRD is just closing that gap little by little. There's still 7 minutes left. I think, I still think it's anyone's game.
Yeah, definitely. They can definitely easily. So Bay Area's got to keep the pressure on. We got Seca Shark, I believe, against Quake, Earthquake. Yep. Quake is coming out again.
Nice hit by Kate. Oh.
Yeah, Bay Area pulled Shark back the way back, but not before Quake can pick up lead jammer. So Shark is about half track behind Quake, closing in. Quake is like, nope, gonna call it off. Get some points, call it off. Super fast jam again. 4 points for Bay Area and 0 for Peninsula.
Ooh, official review called by Peninsula, I think. I believe that was that gesture.
I believe you're right.
They're calling on. I was like, they got a pivot in the box, so that was like a contact penalty. Could be about that. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they're asking for a skating out of bounds call on the previous jammer, like, oh, she wasn't knocked out. I just like to speculate when we don't have any idea what they're talking about.
It did look like Perm on that hit out did run through the infield to drop that run back. Maybe it could be that.
Maybe. Hey, be a part of the roller derby conversations on the WFTDA online community. Signing up is easy, and you'll be able to connect with other folks, skaters, officials, announcers, and volunteers, all returning to roller derby from near and far. Find out more information at community.wftda.tv. Trying to check check our Discord. Nobody's mentioning what the official review is about, so we can just continue speculating.
Let's keep going.
Yes.
What else could it be?
What else?
If you all saw, just wanted to make a comment. If you all saw where the camera angle changed when the skater was down, the benches up front. So Bay Area has an area for benches for some spectators. Obviously, we're limited in they're limited in spectators there, but it's probably the other teams watching the game. So it's a nice little venue for stuff like this. Maybe you saw some of the skate park stuff too. You can see up in that upper corner there, that's more skate park stuff that they need to set up. So it's still evolving.
Okay. Kind of over behind the Peninsula bench.
Yeah, behind the Bay Area bench.
Oh, the Bay Area bench. Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha. The wood stuff. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Those are more ramps. All right. Yeah, cool.
Unsure if that official review changed anything. I see nothing seems to have changed, but it looks like Hannah is out jamming for PRD against Coffee Bean. For bad. Oh, nice hit out by Kuda. Able to contain Coffee Bean up front. Hannah trying to move laterally and still cut up the middle. Still trying to get through. Oh, nice hit out. Who is that? Hit Hannah out. Nice shoulder check.
I think that was Spiller.
Ah. And of course, Perm with the hit out and the run back. Homie for PRD is back out on the track, so looks like full pack all around. And that's Coffee Bean out first for lead jammer. And Hannah just has Perm to beat, but Perm is not so easy to beat. So it's now 2 up front for Hannah. Meanwhile, Coffee Bean almost gets through. Looks like got caught up on the inside of the track. Both jammers just struggling. Coffee Bean on a scoring pass. Trying to beat this PRD wall. But nice rotation by Kuda, but does get through in the middle. For, wow, 12 points already. Coffee Bean is just putting them up. Hannah finally able to get out. Coffee Bean coming up for a scoring pass. Looks like this has one to beat. Homie goes down, but pulls it off. And let's see how many points. That's another 2 for Coffee Bean. That's a 14-point jam to PRD 0. Oh, 2. No, way to go, Hannah. Got a couple points there.
Yeah, Hannah came running up the back there. I saw her. She was looking for those points, so it was a good job sneaking in some points there. So we're down to less than 5 minutes. There is still a 50-point spread. Peninsula just needs to lock it down if they're gonna win this one. They still have time, but that time gap is narrowing. Reba is in the back, pushing a Peninsula wall. Seka Shark just hit out by Kate Silver. There was only 2 Bay Area blockers. However, it is Kate and Perm, and that is not 2 blockers to be trifled by. However, she does get through. Reba is now through, but Sharky's coming in for her first scoring pass and calls it because Reba is coming up quickly. So let's see. That's 2 points for Seka Shark for Peninsula.
Looked like Bad started with 2 jammers out on the track. And then right before the whistle, one of them jumped off.
That's a good thing because that would be a penalty.
Yes.
Yeah. Can't have 2 jammers. I wish.
Trickeration.
We've got Randy and Rex. I really like this matchup. Randy, again, lead for Bad against Rex. Randy, I think that's at least their second time getting lead against Rex. But Rex is through. Following Randy. Randy trying to cut to the inside for some quick points and calls off. But I think Rex picked up a point or 2. Let's see. I can see refs.
No?
I just can't see their fingers. That's 2 for
I
bad.
think, yeah, I think that's
I could have sworn Rex got a
none for Rex.
I don't believe it.
I don't think Rex believes it either.
Yeah.
Okay, Atomic versus Reba. Reba right up the outside line. Lead jammer for Bay Area, while Atomic has to deal with Big Perm. I'm sorry, Atomic. I know how that is. I understand that life is not fun. Okay, we got Reba coming in for a scoring pass, fighting against a strong 3-wall tripod there from Peninsula. They're doing great reforming on Reba up there through the front. They went right through the Bay Area wall and just stayed on Reba. Atomic still trying to tiptoe on the line to get past those Bay Area blockers in the front. Right now it's Quake and Spiller up there, and we got Idic coming in to play some offense. But Quay says, no, you are not getting past me. And I'm not sure where the Bay Area jammer went. Maybe they are. Oh, they're getting points. Okay. Reba's coming back through for a second pass. Oh, they're getting points. Reba's coming through. Easy on the outside. 8-point jam for Bay Area, 0 for Peninsula.
That lead looks like it's doubled in size. They were up within 30 a few jams ago. Now
I think Bay Area heard us saying, hey, it's close, and Peninsula just needs to lock down and catch up. It's only 30 points. And they went, oh, wait, maybe we should push this out to 50.
They were like, no.
Sorry, PRD. That was probably my fault with the announcer jinx.
Welcome to the club. It's your first day announcing. You should be able to curse somebody.
I have to do it once, right? That's Rex out as lead for PRD against Coffee Bean. Kuda running Coffee Bean back. Ooh, but Bean just able to dodge that hit from Kuda very nicely. But meanwhile, Rex has already pushed through the front of the pack for 4 points. Bean is not too far behind. Bad says, I just want to get to the front, which is not a bad strategy. Get it? It's a good strategy for bad, not a bad strategy. Oh, Rex. Oh, squeaks through. And I think it's continuing.
It looks like, yeah. I guess she's like, hey, I'm going to get as many points as I can. This is the last jam, so they're probably going to run this one.
Yeah. Oh, it is the last jam.
Might as well.
Nice.
Where did the time go?
Rex is very happy about that. Rex squeaks through on the outside line.
You can score 40 points.
Come on. If anyone can do it, it's Rex. I believe in you.
Rex,
but another 4
Rex
points.
Yeah, she's tied her earlier 16-point jam, so what the heck?
Another 4. See? It works sometimes. That's another 4 for Rex. Oh, nice hit by Low. Hit out and run back. That's beautiful. Meanwhile, Grauer up at the front doing offense for Rex, but I don't know that Rex needs it. Although does get hit out by number 999.
Sometimes us announcers, man, she just comes in and goes through.
This game is coming to a close in another 5 seconds. One more point. Almost. Even 25. Let's see. Yep, even 25. There you go.
Wow.
Bobby with that final hip check. Like, time's running out, Rex. I'm still going to hip you in the abdomen. So.
Last jam, you know, might as well go for it.
Nicely done. That was as you said, that was felt like a really quick game, but yet we had 25 jams in the second half, but just efficient and good. All right, so that's
that last half was real quick.
Yeah, it was quick and good as Peninsula kind of got it together and was able to narrow it down, and then Bay Area, as you said, sort of locked down and took it off from there. So that's the end of the day for Peninsula and Bay Area. Any last? Sorry, I cut you off, Nero. What were you about to say?
Well, I mean, the differential back in August was much, much wider exponentially. And so this is like Peninsula is just showing that they're working hard and they come to play. Like they looked really, really strong. They made some very, very key adjustments to jamming and blocking lines, and they were really able to keep the heat on Bay Area. So yeah, I thought this was a great game for both teams for sure. They both go back to the drawing board and learn some stuff, and exciting to see more games today.
Exactly.
Yeah, this was a
Speaking
great
of those
season
games,
opener for PRD.
yeah. And coming up next, our next two games here on Twitch from the California Derby Galaxy will feature CQSU. It's a combo of the Carquinez Quad Squad and Undead Roller Derby. They'll be taking on Santa Cruz Roller Derby in the Comets Division next. That will be at 2 p.m. Pacific Time, and that'll be followed at 4 by their Quasars division. One more time, if you're looking for the Battle of the All-Stars, BOTUS is over on YouTube right now. It will be coming back to Twitch after California Derby Galaxy is done. But for now, go ahead over to YouTube. KG, Nura, it's been great spending part of my Saturday with you guys.
Same. Thank you for this is my first time. I feel great. Thanks.
Yes, good work, Nura. Pleasant to see you. And we'll take a break, and you'll be back with other folk. I think we got Biff Mix-a-Lot and Nikki Tricky Savvy calling the next set of games. So that'll be entertaining. Great. Enjoy the rest of your day.